Caribbean Development Bank to the government of Jamaica. Its primary objective is to improve the socio-economic conditions to these communities by increasing access to basic infrastructure in health, education, transportation, and social services sector in rural Jamaica.
Under this project, we have a major social services project called the Bridge Jamaica program. It is, just as it says, it's a means to help persons bridge from their situation to basic social amenities that many of us in the country are used to, but persons who don't even have access to health facilities, something as simple as getting your birth certificate. So under the Bridge Jamaica program, we will help make this possible for persons who are living below the poverty line.
The Basic Needs Trust Fund Program, or the BNTF, aims to provide resources to poor underserved communities to improve access to basic public services, enhance employability, and reduce social vulnerability. All this is made possible through a grant from the Canadian International Development Agency, or CIDA, and is administered by the Caribbean Development Bank along with the government of Jamaica. Carl Mackenzie speaks a little bit more about this program.
We have implemented 63 projects, and our most outstanding project to date is the Islington Early Childhood Institution. It is outstanding in the sense that we are trying to incorporate new technologies into how we teach our young, our 3 to 6 year old. We are presently introducing what we call interactive whiteboards, in which instead of the teacher having to present themselves on the board to talk and chalk, they will now interact with a multimedia facility.
Operation Friendship is one of the recipients of funds dispersed under the Jamaica Community Crime and Violence Prevention Program. They erected a house, as you can see, for display. Ayana Demetrius, Assistant Project Manager, has a full house.
With me is our Managing Director, Mrs. Scarlett Gillings, our Acting Chairperson, Ms. Patricia Sutherland, and a number of beneficiaries from our sub-grant project, Operation Friendship, and staff of the JSDF grant. We have a number of sub-grants that are funded to non-government organizations island-wide who are working in volatile communities, doing projects with youth at risk between the ages of 6 to 30 years old, working in mediation and conflict resolution, support programs for families who are members of volatile communities, as well as youth at risk programs.
This program helped me a lot, keeps me off the road and stuff. When I go in, I have stuff to do, so I ain't getting time to sit on the roadside hanging out with anyone.
I'm doing level 1 and 2 in welding. It has really helped me a lot because of the person who introduced it to me, Dr. Henry Morgan. It's not a course I really had in mind, but I'm really trying. It will really help me in the society and out there as the only female in my class. And for Operation Friendship, my husband came here when he was a boy and he graduated, so I'm here to take over.
This is definitely an example of what can happen if we work together to help each other to become empowered and to create opportunity for growth.
It would not be complete without our very two important industries, agriculture and tourism. The Rural Economic Development Initiative, or REDI, aims to improve market access for micro and small-scale rural agricultural producers, as well as tourism product and service providers. At the very impressive display with the Shrimp Lady from Middle Quarters and the Rastafarian Village, Stephanie French had this to say.
The Rural Economic Development Initiative project is in Manchester and St. Elizabeth. We will be launching our second call, which will be all island, and we will be working on agricultural and tourism projects. We have also funded a project with the Jamaica Exporters Association, and they will be providing training for farmers in Manchester and St. Elizabeth, looking at customer service, exporting practices, post-harvesting practices, and we'll also be developing a web page to be able to link the farmers to buyers, whether middlemen and also exporters.
Because of greenhouse potential, we can now produce our own seeds and eat into the $250 million a year we spend importing seeds.
Okay. So what when hurricane also come, what do you think that this greenhouse can assist in any way?
Perfect example. If these were not in the greenhouse, they would have died.
They would, okay.
So we let the mesh down, let the plastic down, put it on back after the hurricane, so we'll be able to carry these plants here today. Okay. If not, we could not.
The Rural Economic Development Initiative is funded by the World Bank in the amount of $15 million US. It will last for 6 years, and over the 6 years we hope to interface with agricultural and tourism enterprise operators within all the parishes. We will also be working with the Ministry of Tourism to develop a community-based tourism policy which will look at supporting initiatives in communities, for instance our art and craft, our food, our history and culture, and looking at our landscapes and seeing how we can actually utilize and help the communities to develop their tourism initiatives and have it be sustainable and also financially feasible. A lot of the enterprises like the Treasure Hunt and the Middle Quarter Shrimp Village will be able to gain advertisement and promotion through the St. Elizabeth Homecoming Foundation project that we are going to be funding. And we have Donna Parchment who can tell you more about it.
Thanks very much. We're really grateful to the Jamaica Social Investment Fund. We consider that St. Elizabeth has been a leader in the notion of development through the parish and recognizing the value of the parish. And we think this provides a portal to St. Elizabeth as a tourism destination. There are many, many unknown and unseen attractions in St. Elizabeth. We know about the food, we know about the people, the historic buildings, the famous seawall in Black River, the Holland Bamboo, the Appleton Rum Tour. We know about the Black River with all of the wildlife there, as well as the wonderful hotels and other properties. And we hope to introduce both at the community level and at the larger industrial level the tourism product of St. Elizabeth, and later with the help of the Jamaica Social Investment Fund to go towards an e-business aspect where we'll be marketing the various attractions to the public through this website.
To the 14th Annual General Meeting Planning Committee, who worked tirelessly to ensure that the staging of a successful event happened, many thanks. To the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel staff for graciously hosting us, thank you. So, to you ladies and gentlemen, and to all who have contributed in whatever way to the success of this function, we are truly grateful and look forward to seeing you here at our 15th Annual General Meeting.
Jsif is committed to their mandate for serving communities across Jamaica, bringing hope for a brighter future. Do join us again for another feature on the Jamaica Social Investment Fund. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund, investing for community development.